See, severe storms last weekend. Now we're talking about heat. I mean, this is Texas, right? It's just so up and down.
We're switching gears. And I was actually in Chicago this week.
That's right.
Yeah, and I got back, gosh, what was it? Thursday night. I got off the plane, and when I went to go outside, oh my gosh, it was so thick. It was so much nicer in Chicago, but now we're switching. So it's going to not only be hot and humid there, but it's also going to be hot and humid here. But here's the thing, heat advisories and heat warnings up north and off to the east, but we don't have any of that across our area. Yes, in East Texas, there are some heat advisories, but look at all the extreme heat warnings from parts of Nebraska all the way up to Minneapolis. And then we've got extreme heat watch in parts of Indiana and Ohio with heat indices upwards of around 110 degrees this weekend. Even the East Coast seeing extreme heat warnings. It's just going to be miserable for the next few days for those that are not used to it at all. But here at home, it's not necessarily going to be comfortable. Here's the thing for Dallas-Fort Worth heat advisory criteria. To get a heat advisory, the temperature has to be at 103 degrees or higher for some consecutive time, so at least a couple of days or so, or the heat index has to be between 105 to 110 degrees for consecutive days. And that's just not going to be the case, at least not yet. We do expect to see heat indices around maybe 100, 101, up to 102 degrees, but that's not heat advisory criteria. So it's certainly warm though. This is our Clyde Warren Park camera. Temperatures are in the upper 70s. The heat index right now only at 82 degrees, a little breezy, the winds out of the south. Satellite and radar showing really not a whole lot of anything. It's going to be very quiet this weekend. Right now we're at 80 degrees in McKinney, 79 in Greenville, 78 degrees in Hillsboro, and 77 right now in Decatur. But later today, temperatures will be climbing into the low to mid 90s, about 93 in Denton, 96 in downtown Dallas, 92 in Canton, and 93 this afternoon in Mineral Wells. Overnight tonight, we're staying mostly clear. The wind's going to stay up. It's going to be out of the south between about 10 to 20 miles an hour, and temperatures drop back down into that mid and upper 70s by early tomorrow morning. Looking at our timecast again, just a few passing clouds throughout the day today, kind of the same thing overnight tonight. So as you're waking up tomorrow morning, very similar to what we had this morning. We're going to see more of a partly cloudy sky, but as we go throughout the day, a lot of those clouds burning off, and then we're just going to see lots of sunshine throughout the afternoon. So for today, mostly sunny, hot and humid, heat index around 101 degrees, but the afternoon temperature at 96. Either way you slice it, it's just going to be hot. Tonight, we're going to stay mostly clear, warm and muggy. Temperatures drop down into the middle 70s. Looking at your 14-day forecast, there's really not going to be a whole lot of change over the next several days. But by the time we get to Thursday, we are still tracking another chance of rain and storms. Right now, though, that coverage is only at about 20%. But with the clouds around, the increasing clouds, and at least the chance of rain, that should lower temperatures into the low 90s. I know, low 90s, still hot. It's all relative. But by the time we get to the second half of that 14-day, there are not many rain chances. And 4th of July, at least for now, looks nice and clear with temperatures in the mid 90s. Adriana, back to you.